Hello! So today I want to tell you about the fun word game, Red Letter, Yellow Letter, which the title is harder to say than the game is to play, in my opinion. This is from 25th Century Games. This is a new one from them, and they know I love their games, and I love word games, so they sent me this. And this is a really great game that you can kind of pull out with just about anyone, as long as they have some basic spelling, so you can kind of determine what age kiddo that is in your group. And you just pull it out and you start playing. It's one you could also pack up and just take the cards with you if you're needing to have some, kill some time somewhere or take it to like a restaurant or a pub or something with you. So let me tell you how this plays. You are going to have this big stack of thing cards and you're just going to grab a chunk of them, shuffle them up, and these have different categories on them. All sorts of different categories. And so that's going to tell you what the word must pertain to. Then you have these yellow cards, and the yellow cards tell you what the word must start with. And then to make it tricky, because this would be just your basic word game, a TV cartoon that starts with C. Easy enough. However, then you have the red cards, and the red cards tell you that the letter the word cannot contain. And you don't ever want, obviously, the yellow and the red to be the same. If that happens, just take this and stick it under, and you're good to go. So what you're going to do is you're going to set it up, and then to start the game, you will remove this top card so that nobody had time to pre-prep. And what you're going to do from there is the first person who says a word that meets the 3 criteria, they get to take one of the cards. They can take the thing card, the starts with card, or the must not contain card. Why does it matter what card they take? Well, 2 reasons. 1, play continues immediately. So if I pulled this card, we can now re-guess going from there. So there's not downtime. Also, the winning condition is the first person who has 3 thing cards, 3 yellow cards, and 3 red cards. So you have to collect different types of cards. And once, say, you've collected 3 red cards, you cannot collect any more red cards. So you just keep going until someone has all 3 of those. If you ever get to a category and the letters and no one thinks of anything, then everyone can be like, do we ever stumped? Yeah. And then you just get a new thing card. So totally fine. Again, it's a party style light game. So the rules are not meant to be hindrances or cumbersome. It's meant to be fun and fast. But I love the aspect where the person who takes the card, play just continues immediately. So they could take the category, or they could just take one of these letters and boom, you're still in the same category. So keep those brain juices flowing. So if we were going to do this, we are going to come up with a word that starts with C, does not contain M, and is a bird. So what could I say? I could say a corvid, because that's a category of birds, so we could get a little bit tricky. I could say a crow. I could say something like that. So if I said crow, I take this, and now we have a bird that starts with D that does not contain M. So I would say dodo, and then I would take that. And now we have a bird that starts with D but does not have an O. So you can see how this keeps going. So then when someone says something, and I can't think of one right now because I'm thinking of dodo, which we already said, and dove, you all are probably screaming something at the screen right now because I can't think of it. But let's say someone said something and then they took that category. Now we need a 4-letter word that starts with D, doesn't end with O. Keep it clean, folks, because that's not where my brain goes. So you can see it's just a fast-paced game. First person to 3 thing cards, 3 yellow cards, 3 red cards is the winner. Shuffle up and play again. So I think this is a really fun take on a classic word game thing. I really enjoy word games. I am the world's worst speller. Spelling lists when I was young, that was a thing. My dad used to always tell me, oh, it's just like it sounds. And I'm like, obviously not, because I spelled it wrong. So I'm not saying that I'm going to do great at this. And if you say a word that doesn't actually fit the letters, people can just be like, oh, no, that doesn't count because it actually is spelled this way. And so that's totally fine. And then you just keep going. But red letter, yellow letter is a great game. If you like word games, I definitely think this is one that will be a hit. It plays 2 to 12 players. If you have a 13th player, it's going to be totally fine. No one's going to know. So this is a game that I love. I would love to know, what word games do you like? Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.